Thandiwe Newton, born Melanie Thandiwe Newton on November 6, 1972, in Westminster, London, is a British actress celebrated for her exceptional talent, striking beauty, and fearless commitment to truth, both on-screen and in her personal life. Over the decades, she has carved a unique space in Hollywood, not just as a woman of color, but as an artist who has continuously challenged the limits of storytelling, identity, and societal expectations. Thandiwe was born to a bicultural family. Her mother, Nyasha, is a Zimbabwean princess of the Shona people and a healthcare worker, while her father, Nick Newton, is a British lab technician. Her name, Thandiwe, means beloved in Shona, a tribute to her African heritage, though she was often mistakenly credited as Thandi in her early career due to a clerical error she later chose to correct. Newton spent much of her early childhood in Cornwall, England, where her family faced significant racial discrimination. As one of the very few black children in her community, Thandiwe endured racism and isolation. Despite these challenges, she developed a deep sense of cultural awareness and resilience that would later inform her activism and the complex characters she portrayed. Thandiwe trained in dance from a young age, attending the Tring Park School for the Performing Arts. Her early passion for performance led her to acting by her late teens. However, her intellectual curiosity remained just as strong. She went on to study social anthropology at Downing College, University of Cambridge, gaining insights into the study of cultures and human behavior, themes she would later explore in her work and advocacy. Newton's acting career began in the early 1990s. She made her screen debut at just 16 years old in the film Flirting, 1991, alongside Nicole Kidman. Her performance captured attention, and she began appearing in more prominent roles throughout the decade, including Interview with the Vampire, 1994, and Jefferson in Paris, 1995. However, her breakthrough came in 1998 when she starred opposite Tom Cruise in Mission: Impossible 2. Despite the success, Newton later revealed that her experience on that film was tainted by the racial and sexist pressures of Hollywood. Still, she continued to build her resume with grace, landing challenging and diverse roles. Thandiwe Newton's performance in Crash, 2004, as Christine Thayer, a woman racially profiled and sexually assaulted by a police officer, earned her a BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actress. The film's controversial but powerful commentary on race relations put her at the forefront of Hollywood's most relevant voices. In 2016, Newton took on what would become her most iconic role, Maeve Millay, in HBO's Westworld. Portraying a sentient android who becomes self-aware and seeks liberation, Newton delivered a powerhouse performance that earned her a Primetime Emmy Award in 2018. Her role as Maeve combined intellect, emotional depth, and physical strength, resonating with audiences and critics alike. In 2021, Newton publicly announced that she would be using the correct spelling of her name, Thandiwe, from that point forward. She had been credited as Thandi for over 3 decades, due to an error in her first film's credits. The decision to reclaim her true name was symbolic, a declaration of her identity, heritage, and refusal to conform to the erasure of her culture. Thandiwe Newton has been vocal about her experiences with sexual abuse, racism, and sexism in the entertainment industry. She was one of the first actresses to openly speak about being abused by a director during an audition, long before the #MeToo movement gained traction. Her bravery paved the way for other women to speak out. Outside of acting, Newton is deeply involved in humanitarian and social justice work. She has been a vocal advocate for women's rights, racial equity, and environmental justice. She has worked with organizations such as V-Day, a global movement to end violence against women, and Amnesty International. Thandiwe married English writer and director Ol Parker in 1998. Together they have 3 children, Ripley, Nico, and Booker. Both Ripley and Nico have shown interest in the creative arts. Thandiwe and Olpal separated in 2022 after more than 2 decades of marriage. Though private, Newton has shared aspects of her personal battles, including struggles with eating disorders and PTSD, highlighting the intersection of fame, trauma, and healing. Through it all, she has remained deeply grounded in her values and unwavering in her pursuit of truth. Thandiwe Newton's legacy lies not just in her performances, but in her integrity, resilience, and boldness. She has become a symbol of authenticity in an industry that often asks women, especially black women, to conform or be silent. Her ability to move between blockbuster franchises, indie films, and socially conscious roles reflects her versatility and depth as an artist. As of 2025, Newton remains one of the most respected and influential actresses of her generation. Whether portraying historical figures, complex sci-fi heroes, or real-world survivors, she brings empathy, power, and intellect to every role. Thandiwe Newton's life story is one of grace under pressure, brilliance in adversity, and transformation through truth. From a young outsider in Cornwall to an international Emmy-winning actress, she has become a beacon of courage and representation. In reclaiming her name, voice, and identity, she has not only empowered herself, she has inspired countless others to do the same.